morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
My nigga.
Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
And you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me. But
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Bring your ass. Hey.
You serious?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. And we're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. And we are the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. We are your favorite sports show's favorite sports show. All right, so sit back, relax, settle in, because we got a lot to talk about. We got college football playoff bracket released. We've got a wild weekend of NFL games. We got to recap some of the championship games, too. I feel like everyone's kind of forgot about the actual games that played, and everyone's just talking about the bracket. We got some college basketball to talk about, too, and so much more. There's so much breaking news, and the biggest MLB contract of all time was just, I guess, signed last night or agreed to last night. So all that and more. But first, before we get into that, Great, how we doing this morning?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Just chugging along, sir. Not a great day in the NFL. I hate the damn NFL, bro. I don't do well in the NFL. I have a great day in college football on Saturday and then screwed up in the NFL. But all things are right in the world. We made money this weekend and they got the bracket right, man.
We're going to get into that. Hold on. Hold on just a sec. Good morning, Justin. My Eagles won again, and Quentin Johnson finally found his hands, brother. Atta baby.
I noticed that.
Dude, we'll get to that game. But if you're that guy that had 3.1 million on it, you just must love a sweat. You must have done it for a sweat or something, because did you see that he almost caught that ball? What's his name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen it.
Quick, if he catches that, now they had plenty of, I mean, they had enough time to get in field goal range and whatnot, but still, if he catches that and that's a touchdown, I'm cashing my plus 700 that I had.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I was watching that thinking, I was like, man, I bet that old boy is sweating it pretty hard right now.
I bet he is too. I bet he was too. But hey, he easiest 400 and something million he's ever, or 1,000 he's ever made. How about that?
Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
Never a doubt, dude. Never a doubt. Just how my my teaser on the Panthers and my plus 13.5 on the Panthers. Never a doubt. You guys just don't listen to me. You guys just don't trust me on these things. I'm telling you, the Panthers are scrappy, baby. They're back. I was just watching at 3 a.m. in the morning because I can't miss football in Japan. That's right. You can't miss it, dude.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
It's not allowed. But let's break it down, baby. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Let's okay, well, we're gonna start with the biggest news out there. And no, it's actually not in professional sports. We have to go to college sports. Share screen here. Actually, before we do that, let's say hello to the Rumble family. How we doing over here? What up, Blue? Mic check, mic check. What? Here we go again. Maybe there we go. Okay, I get you. What up, B. McCormick? What up, Mont? How we doing? Mastering the Rumbles here. Loki's in the house. Sporting Electrons here too. Carolina spread and Charger spread were my only NFL bets yesterday. Well, you freaking cashed 1-2. I cannot believe the Chiefs didn't cover that spread after being up 13-0. But you know, say la vie. Say la vie. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about that here soon. But let's go to the biggest news because we got a lot to get to today. The biggest news from yesterday, it's not out of professional sports. It comes out of college sports, and Crick and I differ on this strongly. The Kansas Jayhawks, ranked number 1, have lost 2 in a row. Listen, I've been saying this team is overrated. Crick, I know they're your favorite college basketball team, but
No,
overrated. They're 0-2 on the road now. I guess they can protect home court, but just can't get it done on the road. You can't listen. I don't know if you know this, Crick. You're not going to be able to play the tournament on your home court, so you got to figure out a way to win on the road. And the Jayhawks are in trouble.
They are in trouble, man. I'm a fan of the real number 1 team in college basketball. You'll see all that change tomorrow. I think actually today, I think is when the new AP comes out. Tennessee will be number 1.
Oh, are they actually good? I haven't even looked at anything.
Yeah, they're really good, bro. They're going to be the number 1 team in the country after today.
Well, they better not lose a couple games. They might get left out of this.
Oh, they're going to lose. Hey, that's one thing you can guarantee. They will lose a couple. I don't think we'll ever see.
The committee might leave them out.
We're never going to see an undefeated champion in college basketball again. That's for sure. We've known that for a while now.
I hope Oregon wins the national title because I will clip all the times you've said we won't see an undefeated national champion. And
Oregon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you may see it this year. You may get it this year. I'm telling you, the parity going
probably
forward.
won't. Their path is.
I don't think so.
Their
path is tough. That's why I don't think you're ever going to see it. They probably got as tough a path as anybody.
Yeah, they do. And we're going to talk as much as you and I are going to argue about the committee selection. I think the bigger issue is the damn bracket and the way it's played out because it's stupid. But we're going to get into that next. First, we got to get into this. Nets land Juan Soto 15-year, $765 million. Now, remember, Juan Soto 2 years ago turned down a 15-year, like $450 million deal from the Nationals. My man bet on himself, and now he's going to be playing till he's 40.
He'll be a man. He's 40.
Yeah. What do you think about this?
He's going to be eating well, too, the whole time, bro. These contracts are getting ridiculous, dude. That's $750 million. A
little bit more than that.
A little bit more than that. A little change on top, man.
Rumors are that the Yankees offered 16 years, $760.
16 years, 760, and he went with the Mets, 15, 765. That's a big FU, man.
Yeah.
Take your 760 and stick it in your ass, he said.
There's been some, well, first of all, from what I'm seeing from Mets fans, they're very excited because this is what they were expecting from Steve Cohen. This is what they've been waiting for. The billionaire guy to just come in and start buying things and quit being little brother to big brother to the Yankees. And so they've kind of finally just stuck it to him and said, hey, listen, no more. And don't get it twisted. This is not going to be the only big signing they do this year. They're going to start spending a lot more.
Yeah, they're going to spend some more money.
Yeah. But I love this. I love these ridiculous contracts for these players. And no, I mean, dude, there's an opt-out, a player option opt-out after 5 years. Imagine how well you'd have to be playing to opt out of this contract to think you could get more.
You'd have to be like MVP like 5 years in a row.
$56 million a year guaranteed.
God, that's insane, man.
Yeah. I saw someone do the math. He's making $5,900 an hour from here until his contract expires.
Like every hour, not just the hour.
Every hour, not just every hour. When he's sleeping, he's making $5,900.
Golly, not even the baseball hours. That's crazy. Just hanging out. Just cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yep. Even in the off season, dude.
That's nuts, man.
Imagine if you splurge on something, right? You're just like, oh, I kind of want to get that, and oh, that's a waste of $3,000. But then you're like, oh wait, no, I just made that like 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
we're good.
We're good. Wake up the next.
Dude, I wanted to ask you this though. Could you imagine if the NFL didn't have a salary cap? What I want to get your opinion on this. what do you think a Patrick Mahomes offense would go for? If you had an owner, let's say it's Jerry, because he got a ton of money. It's Dallas. Let's say Jerry could spend as much as he wanted. How much would Jerry spend to get one more Super Bowl? And I don't just mean for Patrick Mahomes. I'm talking about for Patrick Mahomes offense, because you can't just buy the quarterback. We know that, right? It's not how it works. You got to buy the quarterback. You got to buy the best offensive lineman, and you got to buy the weapons. And you probably got to buy a defense too, but I'm just looking on the offensive side. How much do you think Jerry Jones would spend on the offensive side of the ball alone if he could get Patrick Mahomes and some weapons?
Man, I don't know. I don't know how much that man to spend. He's a cheap ass, in my opinion. I don't know about that guy. He's got the money to spend. I don't know if he'd spend it.
Forget the dude. Put in owner. My point still stands.
Hell, throw him $700 million. I don't fucking know. It don't matter. There's a salary cap. I wish there wasn't one. I wish there wasn't. They just let him play with it, man. But yeah, no. I mean, hell, they'd spend all they got. The franchise worth $10 billion. So he can throw $1 billion at him if he wants to, and still have $9 billion.
That's what I was getting at, Craig. Would you spend $1 billion in 1 year just on?
If I got 10 of them, hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of funny. It's like, what would you put? What, $100 million just to Patrick Mahomes alone? $150 million? Pay what, $50 million for the best offensive lineman? You know, I don't know. Like, go find you some weapons. And then also get you some backup to those weapons, because we all know you get injured.
Yeah, you got your injury. I just start cherry picking from best players from each team, just like the Yankees do.
I'm just curious of like what that would look like, and how much the bill would be at the end of the season for 1 year. I was thinking about it. I'm like, you're probably. I mean, you could easily spend $1 billion in 1 year just on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, they get out of hand in a hurry, bro.
Actually, that would be kind of tough just for the offensive side of the ball, because you think about it, like 10 players would be $100 million each. You're probably not spending that. You should probably spend $100 million on the quarterback, and probably like $40 to $50 million on some of the best weapons and linemen for one season. But still,
it's a lot of money, bro.
A lot of money. I wish football was like that. It'd be fun.
It would be a lot of fun. It would be fun.
It'd be a lot of fun. What's our friend saying? Put another zero on it.
Then again, that might make it where you have the disparity in football like you do in baseball, where you've always got a couple teams that are smaller markets that are just terrible.
I don't think that would happen, though. Football is just because of the injury factor. There's too much randomness.
Yeah, but there's just some teams that wouldn't be able to compete buying those players.
It's the same thing with the Patriots. The Patriots won all those years, and there was a salary cap. You know what I mean? Like, the Patriots.
I'm saying if there wasn't one, though. There wasn't one. Some of these teams in these smaller markets wouldn't have the money to buy all those big time players.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd find the unknown guys. Eventually, they'd come up.
Yeah.
I mean, the smaller guys aren't winning now, anyways. When's the last time the Browns won? When's the last time the Jags won?
That's fair, but I'm saying
when's the last time a small market team won?
You want to widen that gap, take the salary cap off.
City, but I mean,
yeah, you could widen that gap, and I believe that would make some of those small market teams at a big disadvantage. I mean, they're at a big disadvantage anyway, but it is what it is. What up, Andrew?
Will, it's not about performance, but how baseball economy contracts have doubled from 5 years ago. Oh, you mean because of how he's played and whatnot? Yeah, well, I mean, it's still smart on his end to be like,
right. I mean, hell, he foresaw the economy, I guess, the way it was going to be and stuff. I mean, he knew these contracts were going up. These contracts are only going to continue to go up, man, in all sports.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Okay. College football playoff bracket, it is set. Listen, this is all I'm going to say, because we're not going to waste a bunch of time arguing about Alabama and SMU. I'm going to make a quick statement about it. You can push back on it too. That's fine. But we're not going to spend 20 minutes on this thing because we've got too much shit to talk about. And it doesn't matter. Let me start off with this. It doesn't matter if SMU or Alabama got in, because neither one of those schools is win the damn title. Okay. So I'm not like upset that SMU got in because of that. I am just irritated with everyone out there, including you, Crick, who say that you want the 12 best teams in, because SMU is not better than Alabama and their resume is not better. And if you look at their strength of schedule, it is not even close. You look at You always push back about Alabama's 3 losses, and yes, there's a couple terrible losses on there.
Well, I'm not
All
arguing
3 were on the
I'm not
road.
arguing with you
But
about that.
Alabama has 3 top 25 wins, 1 win against the current number 2 team in the country. SMU doesn't have any.
Well, you know
All
what?
right,
Don't
so-
have a game you don't score a touchdown in. Don't let Vandy hang 40 on you. You ain't got to worry about it. Don't lose.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But I'm fine with that.
But
But to say SMU, you can point at all their losses. And like I said, it is terrible losses. But to say that SMU is better than Alabama, that's
I
not
don't
true.
know that they're not.
They're not.
I don't
They
know
don't have a
that.
single
You don't
top
know that
25
either.
win,
You
dude.
don't know that either. You've got an Alabama
You
team that, like I said multiple times now. I've told you this. I don't know how many times. They went on the road to Oklahoma. They didn't score a touchdown. They went to Vandy. They let them score 40. They got beat.
You're
That's part
looking
of
at
it.
only one
SMU
side of
has
the
two
equation,
losses.
though.
2 losses by a combined 6 points to both to 2 10-win teams. They deserve to be in. Alabama did not.
Deserve to be in. The last time we had someone deserve to be in,
They
it was
didn't deserve. They're
TCU.
better. They're better. They're
not
better.
better.
They're just
Would-
better. That Alabama
would-
team's not that good. That's not a good Alabama team.
Okay.
When Michigan beats them in the Rely Quest Bowl, we'll know.
Okay. Okay. First of all, those bowls outside the playoff, you can't judge a season based off of that because how many players end up sitting out or transferring?
It shouldn't matter from what you're telling me.
It does
It should be
because
littered
look at
throughout
FSU.
the whole
Look at
thing. They
FSU.
should
They
have it
just
all
sat
over
all their
the
guys. All their
place.
guys left to get ready for the draft. But you want to know how I know that Bama is better than SMU? Because there's no way in hell that if Bama got in and was playing Penn State at Penn State, that Penn State would be laying 8.5. That's the current line. There's no way. You know that's true too.
The book's not always right, bro. They're
They're
not always
right
right.
more than they're wrong.
SMU wins this game straight up.
They probably could. Listen, and they probably could. Want to know why? Because I don't think Penn State's that good either. So yeah, they could.
not.
I don't think they will. I don't think Penn State's that good. So if SMU wins, cool. Go win the national title and prove me wrong then, okay? All I'm saying is Bama has 3 top 25 wins. SMU has none. I don't know how you can make the argument that SMU is better.
Because SMU didn't go on the road and not score a touchdown, or they didn't give up 40 points to a team like Vandy.
You don't know that they wouldn't have if they would have went to Vandy.
I do
or
too.
Oklahoma.
I do too. SMU beats Vandy and Oklahoma. 100%.
We'll see.
100%
We'll see.
without a doubt.
All right, that's all we're arguing about that. Let's talk about this bracket. By the way, I was going to say this. One more thing on this. This is how I know that you don't believe it, because if Tennessee was in the same spot that Alabama was in, you would be making the argument for Tennessee. If Tennessee had 3 top 25 wins, SMU had none.
I would not. If we had a game we went on the road,
I would be arguing for Tennessee. If Tennessee and Alabama flip-flop the results this year, everything else stays the same, and it was Tennessee that was on the outside looking in because they lost to Bama, I would say Tennessee's better than SMU and should be in.
I would not be sitting here. If we had a game, if we went to Oklahoma and didn't score a touchdown, got beat 24-3, and if we'd have got beat at Vandy 40-35, you wouldn't have heard a damn word from me screaming about the playoff because we wouldn't be a playoff team.
I don't believe you.
Well,
I
that's
don't
fine.
believe
You don't
you.
have to believe me, but I would. I'm not going to lobby for my team when we have a game we didn't score a fucking touchdown in.
I don't
Against a team that's not that good. It's not like you did against a top 10 defense in the country. You did against a banged up Oklahoma team that barely got 6 wins.
Can we talk about how screwed up this?
Oh, it's so fucked, man.
And here it is. And I know you've been saying you hate the first round buys. I at first, like who gets selected for it, I at first didn't care. But the fact that you got 2 teams, I mean, you can make the argument Boise State did enough to get one. But
No, they didn't.
the fact that Arizona State, who the Big 12 is a joke, and they get a first round bye, and it's not even the first round. It's not even that they get the bye. It's they screw the whole bracket up, right?
Yeah.
So if you're Oregon, you've done everything right. You should have a little bit of an edge over everyone because you're undefeated. You're the 1 seed, right? You should get an edge. It's just like in the
They should get to pick what bowl they want to go to.
Yeah, they should get to pick their
In
plan.
order.
Like
In order. You should be able to pick.
It's just because look at like Ohio State and Tennessee are not the 8-9. They're only the 8-9 because they got to get pushed back by Arizona State and Boise State.
Right.
So it
But
screws
those
it
teams
up.
should
So,
both
like,
be hosting games.
they should be. And they should be not about to play the number 1 team. Like the number 1 team in the country shouldn't have to play the winner of Ohio State, Tennessee. That's not like
Right. Yeah. That's not what it should be.
I mean, I know eventually they got to play them, but if you look at this, hell, Texas gets a Clemson or Texas gets a cakewalk into the semifinals. I don't think Clemson's going to beat Texas, but think about this: if Clemson does beat Texas, I mean, they should be in the semis.
If you beat Texas, I mean, hell, you earned it. Yeah, they
I know,
should
but
be.
I'm saying
Oh yeah, you should
either
be
one of
there.
these teams is going to destroy Arizona State, and then Oregon's got it. So think about this. Think about this, Beth. Oregon's got to play the winner of Tennessee, Ohio State. Then they got to beat Texas probably, and then they got to probably play Georgia. What a hell of a road to a national championship, dude.
Yeah.
Really, it should only be like 2 of those. Oregon should be playing like Arizona State in their first game, and then playing a Texas and a Georgia or whatever, or a Tennessee and a Georgia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a house. Yeah, it's crazy. So
and if SMU does fool around and beat Penn State, you get SMU Boise State.
Yeah.
Who
Think about
wants
that.
to see
Georgia
that?
just goes. So Georgia gets the winner of Indiana and Notre Dame, which they should be able to win. I mean, they're going to be
Notre Dame.
favorites against either of those teams, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then they potentially could either get Boise State or SMU
In the national semifinal.
How this whole bracket thing is all screwed up, dude.
It's awful, dude. I've been telling y'all that for weeks that this format is fraudulent and screwed up and not good for college football.
It's terrible.
I think we're going to see an immediate about face on this by next year.
Patriot says, win your conference, don't let all these new teams in and whine. I don't mind like win your conference and you're in. It's the win your conference and you automatically get a bye.
Well,
like,
you look at like I thought Sarkisian said it great, man. He talked about the NCAA tournament in basketball. Just because you win your conference doesn't assure you a number 1 seed in the pool.
Yeah.
You win your conference, and we still rank the conference champions based off what the committee thinks these teams are supposed to be ranked at. So you still get all those games and things like that. Just because you won your conference in a power conference or whatever doesn't mean you're automatically going to be a number 1 seed or a top 4 seed or any of that stuff. You get ranked appropriately. That's the way it should be in college football too.
Yeah, because look at it. They got Ohio State, Tennessee should be a 6-7. Like they shouldn't be playing each other, right?
Let's talk about the AP for a second. Okay, you see over there, the AP, I guess, is on the right to the right there, where it's got Tennessee at 6-7. Last week, the AP released their rankings, and it had Tennessee at 6 and Ohio State at 7. Nobody played it down since then. Nobody. Don't even know if they practiced all that hard. But they flip-flopped our spots. I think the CFP and the damn AP are in cahoots together. I think they are. They had to be able to justify why Ohio State was supposed to host that game and Tennessee was not. So they flip-flopped them in the AP when they never even played this week.
The only argument you can make is because Penn State played Oregon so well. And so they're saying the Ohio State win over Penn State.
I give you that.
A little bit better.
I'll give you that. Okay. I can give you that.
I don't like that kind of logic, but that's the only thing that I could give you.
I could give you. But you could also, whatever. It's all stupid, subjective bullshit. Stupid.
The fact that the College Football Playoff Committee left Penn State at 4 is hilarious. They're not that good.
That's why everybody wants to sit and talk about how well they played against Oregon. Am I the only one that watched them get their ass whipped?
Yeah, they never had a chance.
They were down 28-10, and just because they brought it back and made it 28-24, they still never had a chance to take a lead in that damn thing. And then they're doing
I think if they played again, Oregon just runs away with it and doesn't look back.
Oregon ran away with it the other day. It was barely ever closer than 2 touchdowns. The only reason it was close for a touchdown as long as it was because they had to take halftime.
Mm-hmm.
It was never close, man. Oregon dominated them throughout that entire game. People want to talk about how Penn State played well. And look at I'm like, bro, you gave up 45 points.
Yeah.
How well did you play?
I don't know. These rankings are all stupid.
They are, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Texas also. That's why I think Clemson has a chance against Texas. Who I think is good, but they also don't have a top 25 win either. Yeah, they're sitting there at 3. Right? And every time they played a top 25 team, which was Georgia, they lost.
They did at least look much better the second time around, but they still had to play the whole second half against a backup quarterback and couldn't get it done.
Do you think they'll play more of Arch?
Man, I don't know what they're doing with that. They're letting Quinn ride this thing out, dude.
I think you got to stick with Quinn, dude. It's too late in the season.
If you've committed this long, if you've done it for this long, you got to just let him ride it out. And then after the season, they'll be like, look, this is your last chance, bro. You can go transfer portal. You can play in the NFL, whatever you want to do. But next year, this is Arch's team.
Yeah. I'm still upset about this bracket, dude.
I think it's all bogus. I do. I think it's all screwed up. There ain't no way that should be the matchups and the layout and all of these things. There's no world that Boise State should be. They're literally their conference. You want to talk about how bad the Big 12 is? but we're going to give the Mountain West Conference champion the 3 seed when the Mountain West overall has a losing record as a conference. But we're going to reward the winner of that conference with a bye? It's awful, dude.
Although I will say Boise State, Penn State would be a fun game. I think if you like running, I think they're just going to run the football.
Yeah, be a good game if you like the
That's
old.
the thing is Penn State it could potentially get to the semis and is going to look like the college football playoff committee is right with their rankings on Penn State. And it's like, no, you just gave them fucking SMU and Boise State to get there, right?
Oh,
which I don't even know if they can beat both those teams, but if they do, they'll be favored to. They're going to get freaking boat raced by Georgia or Notre Dame. Whoever ends up going there, Georgia or Notre Dame will boat race Penn State. I 100% believe that.
Oh, I do too. I hope SMU beats Penn State. We don't have to worry about it.
That would be nice.
I would love that, man. The best game of that.
Actually, no, never mind. I hate that because then SMU would say, or everyone would be like, see, the college football playoff committee got it right. And I'm like, dude, Penn State's just not that good, okay? Like, it's not. You can't just make it just because they win one game. Doesn't mean
we can't go sit and say all that just because Penn State we think is not as good as they are. And then SMU goes and beats them. SMU did what they were supposed to. SMU should be in this thing, bro.
I don't know how you justify that schedule, the strength of schedule.
It's not their fault.
I don't know because here's the other thing: the
schedule top
committee, when they come out and explain it, they don't have an answer. They don't have an answer of why they put SMU over Alabama. Because they say that they take into consideration greatly strength of schedule, and that's BS. Because you got SMU who's like what 85 or 75, something like that, and Alabama that's 18.
You can't punish a team for playing an extra game in the conference championship, dude.
I'm not.
They would have been
one shot.
Okay,
you had your shot.
Those conference championships don't exist.
Clemson, and you're in. That was your shot.
Conference championship don't exist, and SMU sitting there at 11-1 with the only loss being a 3-point loss in September at home to a top 25 team. Then they're still going to be in with or without that championship.
I would still say they shouldn't be in because we'd be looking at them like Army. Like you don't have a top 25 win at all.
You're just a closet.
Strength of schedule is 85.
I would. This is not just the fact that it's Alabama. If there was any team that had the same resume against this SMU team, I would be telling you that SMU deserved to be in.
I'm telling you, I disagree with that strength of schedule. It's like I don't think
Indiana should be in there. Who their conference makes them play. They can't control that.
Then why can't
they schedule the team in the non-conference that's ranked in the top?
Why isn't Army in?
What?
Then why isn't Army in? They only have one loss.
They got beat by fucking 40.
That's only one loss, though, dude.
It doesn't matter. The SMU's 2 losses are combined 6 points. They lost by field goals both times. Army got beat by fucking 40. Don't lose by 35 or 40.
Here's the thing. Just don't play anyone and hope you have just one loss next to your name. And then you're in.
Well, then that's what the committee
schedule anyone.
Fine. But you still got to play all your conference games. And you can't determine those schedules. Those are predetermined for you.
Well, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. All you can do is they scheduled one top 25 team in non-conference. What else can they do?
Well, the conferences could start, and people that make the schedules could start making it to where they favor their.
To go yell at the ACC.
That's what I'm gonna say. What was I gonna say? Something I was gonna look up. I forgot. What was it, Crick? What was I gonna look up?
What are we looking up?
That's what I was asking. What was I gonna look up? I forgot.
Tickets.
I was thinking I need a refill of this delicious 1775 coffee that I'm sipping on this morning, that I sip on every morning. Have you heard of the recent advertising scandal, Crick? Let me break it down for you. The CEO of Rumble, Chris Pavlovsky, shout out to Chris, recently released an email from Inspire Brands and Dunkin' Donuts. The email explicitly states that right-wing culture of Rumble is too polarizing. In other words, Dunkin' Donuts has a problem with right-wing culture and wants nothing to do with it or Rumble. So here is the solution. Stop buying products that don't support you and start supporting brands that do support you. The competing coffee brand that we all need to get behind is Rumble 1775 coffee. I drink this stuff every single day. It's delicious. For a limited time, Rumble is offering buy 2 bags of coffee and get 1 free. What a deal. What a deal. That's buy 2 bags of coffee and you'll get the 3rd one free. Go to 1775coffee.com and enter the promo code Dunkin, DUNKIN, to get this limited time deal. I'm telling you guys, you go over here, get some of this delicious coffee. Now, you know me. I am a premium Peaberry guy. And I'm telling you, if you like coffee and you drink coffee straight and like a man, premium Peaberry, it's your jam. That's what you want, all right? You make sure you use promo code Dunkin and you'll get the third bag free. Buy 2, get the third bag free. It's delicious. I need to write a review on here, by the way. I'm going to say it's delicious. Anyway, 1775coffee.com, promo code Duncan. Take advantage of this deal. It's delicious coffee. Go get you some.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Hey, look, I'm going to drop this link. Blue, you were asking a little bit. I didn't see your comment, man. That is the link right there. You asked if it's a virus. It's not a virus, man. That is the link to join our CFP bracket pool that we've got going on. It's in the chat right there. Y'all can click on that. Go join. It's free to join, and the winner will receive a jersey of their choice, man. So go sign up.
I just joined. Look at that. It took 2 clicks. Took 2 clicks, and I'm in.
Boom, boom. You're in, man. But that's what that link is, Blue. It's not a virus. There's no spam or nothing like that. That's me dropping that link for y'all to join the contest, man.
By the way, now that we finally remembered to do that, I remember the thing that I've been thinking about for a month now.
Okay.
I'm complaining about ESPN. You ever watch like you go watch a game on ESPN or ESPN Plus, right?
Yeah.
Why the hell do we have the first option to watch the game from the beginning? Make that the third fucking option.
Dude, I'm with you.
Right? Because when it's the third quarter, I'm running around, I got a bunch of kids going on. I'm like, oh, I got to switch back to this game. I'm like, click, click, right? I'm so used to click, click, click. And then it's like, your program will begin here in a moment. And it's like started all the way at the beginning. It's like, no one wants to, when the game's going on, no one wants to rewind all the way to the beginning.
Nobody's trying to.
The third option. Like, it's a cool feature that you have that option. Thank you.
Yeah.
Put it as the third one. Have watch live as the first damn thing up there. It pisses me off so much. I get so mad. I almost just want to. I'm like, I don't want to watch this game anymore.
Right? The hell with it. Canceling my service.
Unsubscribe. Yeah, you.
My favorite is
when
when
I realize I got money on the game.
Catch up through key plays. You'd be surprised at how many plays they think are key throughout the course of a football game. I'm like, this is not a key play. Why are we watching this one? What are we doing here?
Never click that button.
Yeah, I only made that mistake one time.
It pisses me off. I was like, dude. Yeah, see, Blue hates it too. It's so annoying. I get so annoyed with it, but then I always forget to bring it up when we're in here talking about stuff.
That's fair. I know. I've been trying to promote that contest for weeks now.
Yeah, I know. Been trying to remind you about it too. I guess we gotta talk about there was professional football yesterday. Did you know
that? Yeah, cool.
Well, let's run through the game real quick. In the high-scoring, action-packed game, Jaguars-Titans, baby. 10-6 winners for the Jags. I need to go with my gut on these kind of ugly games more often because my gut all week long told me take the 3.5 for the Jags. Just take it.
Took the over,
but I talked myself into the Titans. I don't know why. Will Levis bum ass out there. He was playing so bad that I was in my mind when I was watching him walk out of the field pouting. I was like, I wonder if the Titans would just say, you know what, we're just going to release him right now instead of waiting until the end of the season. Just say goodbye. That's how bad he played. Yeah,
release him at halftime.
No, not even that. Just like you know, they always ride it out with these quarterbacks, and then they'll release them in the offseason. I'm like, what if he's so bad they just say, you know what, screw it, let's just get rid of him now.
He's not good, man. He makes some incredible throws, but he makes a lot of really, really bad throws too.
Yep. Dolphins defeat the Jets in overtime, 32-26. Dude, I realized I had so many parlays that were winners and so many like teasers that were winners that just needed Dolphins to win that I was like, oh shit. And this is when they were down, right? They were down.
Yeah.
And I was like,
they had to drive down late to get the field goal to get it to OT, man.
So then I had to wait for them to tie it up, which they did. And then I took like plus 170 with the Jets. And I piled it. I shouldn't have hedged in the long run, but I hedged to guarantee a profit. So my profits should have been a lot bigger than they were. But I was like, I can't take the risk that the Jets somehow find a fucking way to pull this off. The Jets would have jetsed it.
Yeah, it's always easy to say that you want to leave it alone and not cash it out after the fact, but you did right, bro. You did right.
Yeah, well, the fact that I got 170 on it too, I was like, for a tie game, I go, oh, okay, this is like a coin. First of all, the Jets are getting the ball back; they have the advantage, and you're giving me the plus 170. Okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but hey, Dolphins get it done. Jets are still terrible, but hey, Aaron Rodgers threw for over 300 yards, first time since like 2021 or something like that.
Good for him. We're proud of him.
I did that. You ever see that Star Wars meme with Anakin and is it Leia? No, not Leia. Anakin and God, Senator or whatever. His baby mama, right?
Yeah.
And it's that meme where he's like, you say something and it's her face like, but they won, right? It's like Aaron Rodgers threw for over 300 yards in a game finally, and then it's her looking at him like, looking at him like, so the Jets won, right? And then it's just him, just blank face, and it's just so the Jets won, right? Yeah, no,
they didn't. No, they just did again.
Patriot says he hates the Bills. Yeah, dude. Christmas is kind of ruined. I had that parlay I tailed Patriot on that parlay.
I did too. I tailed it too.
3 out of 4 winners. The Bills, dude. I told you.
I tailed it. I was even on the Rams yesterday.
I didn't like it because I'm like, you know what? I don't like these favorites this week. I don't like these ones in particular. I don't like the Bills in the spot in particular. But Patriot does seem to find these winners, and so
that's literally what I
trusted him.
Like, every time I don't put one of these in, it's a damn winner, and I have to come in here, listen to y'all talk about it the next day. So I rode with you yesterday. I even, like I said, I was even on the Rams with the plus 3.5, and I had a full unit on the Rams money line, but I still tailed your parlay, sir. Sorry about that. I think I cost you.
I was like, maybe it's us and not him. Maybe because we actually tailed him.
It may be a me thing for sure.
That's probably. Vikings defeat the Falcons 42-21. This game was a lot closer than it looks. I mean, as you can see, it was 21-21 heading into the fourth. It just ran away from them. Kirk Cousins looks old, but when this game was going on, I was like, the Falcons defense was playing pretty damn good. They were beating Darnold up. As this was going on, I was like, oh my God, my gut was right. This is going to be an ugly, weird, close game, and it shouldn't be. And then I was like, oh, no, Vikings pulled away.
Sam Darnold's a good football player.
You think so?
Way better than I thought he was.
He only had 347 yards and 5 TDs.
I mean, right? Like, just way better than I thought he was. It blows my mind. Like, this guy's got a resurgence, new lease on life, and the Vikings are a good football team. Nope, it's the NFL. We're talking about the NFL now.
I just had to acknowledge it.
My blood pressure has gotten high enough for the last week on that shit.
Oh God, my eye got like a freaking contacts, man. I get new ones tomorrow. Can't wait. Saints Giants. This game was ugly. Did you see how this game ended?
I did see a little bit of it, man. I had the red zone on and all that.
The fact the Saints couldn't pull away in this game is embarrassing.
I know. Garbage.
Yeah.
Just garbage.
I mean, I didn't think the Saints were good.
No, we just knew
you're better than the Giants.
Yeah. I
want to know, for those of you that don't know, this game ended with the Giants about to kick a chip shot field goal to go to overtime with the Saints here. And I want to know who paid off that special teams offensive line. I asked Beardo. He didn't get back to me, so it might be Beardo. Because I think they let that guy through on purpose.
That's a pretty athletic maneuver by Mr. Breezy, however you say it, Brian Breezy.
I know you, but you
pretty big old boy that got up.
You can make it look a little bit more athletic than it is, just by letting up 10%. You know what I mean?
Just 10%'s a lot out there on the NFL field.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I didn't, I kind of stumbled there a little bit. Because I mean, that's huge. Because if they somehow win that game, they don't have the number 2 overall draft pick. They're probably back at like 4 or 5. And I was rooting them on like crazy because I want my Patriots got the 3. So,
what's up, Mini Ball? How you doing? We got a new face in here. Says I'm here for the.
Here for the education. Maybe I can talk with my hubby better about football. I love watching, but my eye glaze over when he talks stats and such.
You're in the right spot. We can give you some stats and such.
Or you just say, man, Chiefs always find a way to win, huh?
Yeah, that's a good way. You can say that. Then you can get any football conversation with that. How about them Chiefs?
Yeah.
So, golly,
man, even Chiefs fans got to be like, yeah, this is getting ridiculous at some point.
I mean, it's got to be like at this point. I'm like, this really is all scripted, ain't it? It really is all just wrote down.
Really. Well, who was it? Millie Goats? AK was like, I can't wait to find out what new way the Chiefs find, new dramatic way the Chiefs find to win this game. And then sure enough, last night, it wasn't because it was a chip shot field goal. You got to doink it in there as well. But we'll get to that game in a minute. Eagles defeat the Panthers 22-16. My man, First of all, you need to apologize to Adam Thielen. You were giving him shit, and this man
I was not. I just said he's a man. He's 42.
You were giving him shit when I said, "Did you see Adam Thielen had a touchdown, a good game?" You're like, "Oh, get out of here with that! I'm betting everything on the Eagles." Your argument's Adam Thielen. My man went out there 9 catches, 102 yards. Looked like he was about to die on the field.
I'm supposed to feel better that your handicap is because Adam Thielen is going to have another great game
because he looking like Adam Thielen,
whatever
like
the hell he is.
And him and Bryce Young is back, baby. Or it's finally there. I don't know if they ever had it, but they got it now.
I'm betting the under on Adam Thielen's props the rest of the year.
Oh, no, you can't bet on that against
the rest of the year. I'm betting the unders.
That guy's a specimen. Speaking of specimen, Saquon Barkley, even though it was ugly, still somehow went over his 115 yards. That was the over under.
He's still on pace, bro.
124 yards. I know, dude. He's going for it. Chugging right along. Bryce Young had more yards than Jalen Hurts. That's hilarious, but it's true.
But it's true. It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, 19 for 34. I mean, he had some moves out there, especially on that last drive where he was in the end zone.
It does feel like he's getting a little bit better.
Feels like he's settling in, Yeah,
settling in, getting more used to the speed of the game. Yeah.
Not good yet, but still feels like he's okay. We can backyard football this, right?
Like better than it was. He got out of a couple pressures yesterday that I was pretty impressed by.
Yeah, and the Panthers had a chance to win this game. Dude had it in his hands, like hands cradled, and then when he hit the ground, he bobbled it, and it was, God, dude,
it was. I didn't see that one because I was sitting there thinking because he kept switching over on the red zone, and I was like, God, I don't want the Panthers to win this game. I don't even care that they're not going to cover for my 3-unit play because they're up by 6, and I was giving up 13.5. So even with a touchdown or something, I'm still only winning by 30. I was like, I don't even care. You're not going to cover the spread. Just do not let the Panthers win this game straight up because I do not want to have to hear Will for the next week.
I was going to say I would have given away. So I had a honey bun on the money line. I would have given all that money back to charity, to whatever, if they could have just pulled. I wouldn't even care about the money. I would have loved for them to win. So then, one, I could make a sweet video for YouTube about the guy that lost $3.1 million. And then 2, I could just come in here and pound my chest about the Panthers and all you guys. I'm talking to you, B. McCormick. All right. You guys give me shit all week saying we're not taking the Panthers. We're not taking the Panthers. I'm like, the Panthers are playing better, dude. They're playing a lot better ball right now.
You've never given us a loser.
I don't even remember the last time I gave you a loser.
I don't remember the last time you had one.
Yeah, I don't remember it. So
no, that's good.
For some odd reason, I only remember the winners.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way.
There are so many.
There are so many.
Is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
I don't want your money. I want your bookie's fucking money.
Yep. Right. That's right. I mean, that's true. It's true.
That's right.
Actual
Panthers. Mini Ball says never watched cricket.
Well, how you doing, Mini Ball? Well, I'm here. I'm here every day.
Oh, cricket is fun to watch. Oh, that's what Blue said.
I've never actually watched cricket the game. Cricket with 1 T.
Loki says he gave us Cardinals. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I was on the Cardinals too. I'm not even mad at you for that one.
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that one.
I remember I came in here freaking with all the great stats about the Steelers, and they all hold up.
I wrote that one with you. I wrote that because after you started telling me about that, I was like, he's right on this one.
There was so many ones. You knew it was right too. When Steps had a Browns +7, he couldn't get out of it at that point, but he wasn't even confident about it. He's like, yeah, you're right. This is
this line and this.
Those Tomlin stats were too crazy, man. And those the crazier the stats, the more and more it's likely to continue with Tomlin. You know,
we should have been more thinking about Nick Chubb's unders yesterday because he came back. The game he came back was the Steelers game a few weeks ago. That's the one he got hurt in last year. He went off, had a couple touchdowns. He only had like 50 yards rushing, but he had 2 touchdowns and all that stuff. We should have been piling on the unders for him yesterday, knowing he wasn't going to be able to do shit in this game.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't feel great about many players props.
Dude, you know what I did yesterday? I was sitting there and I'm in a battle in the C² League fantasy football playoffs and all this. I'm in a battle, my buddy Jacob, and going into that game yesterday. He had like George Kittle and Khalil Shakir to go. And I was like, these guys are about to go off. I just bet both of their overs. Like all the overs like 70 plus, 80 plus. I didn't go crazy ladder, but just little ladders. Kittle had like 151 yards. Khalil Shakir had over 100 and stuff. So I was like, whatever. If you're going to beat me in fantasy, I'm at least going to cash in on this. And I might actually, we still got a battle tonight. We at least got a player to go. So I might have wound up cashing in and even get the W.
Yeah.
It's my new rule. When I'm playing somebody in fantasy and they got 2 players to go to beat me, I'm just betting all the overs on those players because they always go off.
You know what I hate? I hate is when I really like a guy and then I don't go crazy on him. Like, you remember we were talking about Juwan Jennings?
Mm-hmm.
I had him for a touchdown. That was nice.
I wound up betting him too.
I was going to bet him first touchdown. Didn't do it because I was like,
that would have paid good.
11-1 would have been nice. But could have went first touchdown, multiple touchdowns. God, Joanna. And then Cole Kmet's bum ass. If Cole Kmet would have just caught one, not only would have been plus 300, but he would have cashed my Cole Kmet, Juwan Jennings, like little parlay that was plus 1050. God, could have had it. Could have had it.
Oh man, can't have nothing.
But like I was saying yesterday, Buccaneers win 28-13. You can always trust the Bucs, never a doubt. I've always trusted them. All right, I never doubted them here.
You mean
easy win?
You mean the NFC South leading Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
That team too. By the way, I was looking at it. I think the Falcons might be a good value to bet to win it.
God, dude, I couldn't bet anything on them right now. They don't look good.
Exactly why it might be a good bet, because if you look at their schedule, it's favored, and all they have to do is tie the Bucs. They don't have to actually pass them.
Oh yeah, I know. They beat us both games. So all they got to do
I'm
is
like
tie.
looking at it. I'm like, this might be the right play. I don't know. I haven't pulled the trigger on it, but Baker looking like Baker. 295 and 3 tutties. My Baker Mayfield plus 2,500 to be MVP has a little bit of life. I don't think it's going to happen, but
he should be in the conversation.
He should. After that performance, and if he finishes strong down the stretch here, this league is a what have you done for me lately? And Josh Allen's bum ass just lost yesterday, so I mean, hey,
they're not going to give it to him, but Baker should 100% be in the conversation.
If he has another good stats wise game, like another 250 yards and 3 touchdown game next week, and the Bills lose to the Lions next week, you'll see him creep up there. You'll see him creep.
Bill's about to go on a little rough stretch here.
Oh yeah,
I think so
those
too.
Bum ass Bills. You lock up the. You know what? They were talking about. I think there was 3 other teams who had locked up the division as early as the Bills had, and it was like Chiefs at one point, the 07 Patriots and whatnot, and some historic teams that have locked up the division that early. All of those teams went to the Super Bowl, but they all lost. So, not looking good for you, Bills fans.
You never want to be on those side of those stats. What up, Amish?
Oh God! Good morning, Amish. How we doing, buddy?
Will don't want to read your comment. He's salty.
He says, "Suck it, Bama. Roll Tide down the road to the whatever bowl you're going to, bitches. Get out."
High tide. High tide.
High tide. Is that what we say?
Yeah, high tide. You ain't seen that commercial? I hope you have. It's wonderful.
I have not.
Oh, you haven't seen the commercial where the dude's standing up, like the Alabama's getting off the bus. He's standing outside with the crowd cheering. He's like, as they're getting off, he's yelling, high tide, guys. And they're like, you should always get the information before you go to the event. And she's like, somebody's like, it's roll tide. And he's like, oh. But yeah, he's just in there. He's a real nerdy looking guy. And he's just like, high tide, guys. High tide. It's wonderful, bro. It's wonderful.
Is he Asian too? Is he Asian? It sounds like you're
no, he's not Asian. He's not Asian.
I was gonna say that's even funnier.
He looks like a 9th grade science teacher.
Oh,
there it is. B. McCormick.
Anyways, I wish I would have bet them back in the day before I placed my Niners damn bet. Instead I would have put it on the Seahawks. The Seahawks defeat the Cardinals 30-18. This is how I feel about the Cardinals.
You're such fucking dopes. I love you, but you are not serious people.
I just came in here yesterday after that game and played that clip over and over.
They are not a serious football team.
No,
they should be.
They're not.
They had they've been playing so well. Even these last 2 games, like I said, that they lost, statistically, they've been playing well. And then you saw in that first quarter, it's like Kyler didn't want to be there. He'd make those mistakes, and it was just like, it wasn't like you never got the feeling that it was like.
I believe Call of Duty's caught up with it.
If like Patrick Mahomes made those mistakes, you see him pissed off, and you know he's coming back out there, right? And they're gonna correct it. Like we're gonna get never happened with Murray, never.
He
Boom.
looked bad early on too, man. Put them in a tough spot early on throwing. He's not afraid to sling it out there, but he throws some bad balls too, dude.
The thing that's pissed me off the most about it is they never even gave me an opportunity to hedge out. By the time it was too late, there was no opportunity for me to hedge out. The only thing I could have done was bet Seahawks live at like minus 11.5. And I go, I'm not doing that because they're going to find a way to screw me one more time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only thing like the 11.5, so the reason I like those is because you got a 12-point game like this. Like, they're not going to kick a trash field goal because they're going to have 2 touchdowns.
No, you don't. There's some teams that might try to do it because they're dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it's
dude, I'll tell you, Antonio Pierce's dumbass will try to cover the spread.
God, that guy drives me fucking crazy, man.
So no,
what is
no
he
way.
doing? They ran Sincere McCormick all over the damn field yesterday and didn't even look at Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers. What are we fucking doing?
You're getting a little crazy ahead of yourself, Sporting Electronics. The Cardinals to lose to the Patriots next week. That's getting a little crazy.
Look, where is it at? Is it in New England?
Probably.
Bet no touchdown scored.
I might have to put money on my Patriots in that one just so they don't win.
Oh, if you do it, if you're going to bet on the Patriots that you want them to lose, I'll probably ride with you on that.
Let's see. Yeah, I want them. Oh, it's in Arizona. Yeah, I want them to lose. I need them to lose, so I need to put money on them to win.
You're probably okay with it being in Arizona.
Yeah.
Coming off a bye, though. For the road
trip,
trip,
have not been playing. Teams off a bye this year are like.
But you like that spot, the road game.
I do like that spot, but I think the teams off a bye this year are only have like 9 wins. They're like 9-23 or something. No, not 9-23, but 9-18. It's not good. It's kind of weird. Yeah. And if you look over the last few seasons, it's been kind of that way. But I haven't. I didn't break it down to see how you are if you're on the road after a bye. Typically, betting it's been pretty good, but that's ATS. That doesn't mean straight up. That's ATS.
Yeah, right. They don't have to win the game.
And a nice low-scoring afternoon game. The Rams defeat the Bills 44-42. I couldn't even believe. I turned it off once I saw the Rams score that last touchdown because I'm like, oh, it's over. I can't believe the Bills got another touchdown. Jesus.
They scored all the points in this one, bro.
This was a fun game just because it was like vintage Matt Stafford looked young again. You know, they needed a win. He's got a cannon. Josh Allen's got a cannon. You never know what big play is going to happen where. It was pretty cool. Kind of had it just on in the background, right? Because I was more locked into the Cardinals game, hoping that they'd make a comeback. But the Rams-Bill game was fun.
Matthew Stafford throws at least 2 or 3 balls every game that are absolutely ridiculous.
No homo.
Yeah, well, no homo. Whatever. They are absolutely ridiculous. He throws some like the dude will be breaking, not even looking at him yet, and he drops it just outside the defender, just over his fingertips. Look, it almost skims his fingertips in a lot of spots. But there's not many quarterbacks in the world that can make some of the throws that Matthew Stafford makes.
Yep. And before we get to these last 2 games that we have to recap, I got to tell you about something, Crick.
Tell me about it.
Got to tell you about the kid's guide to President Trump. With President Trump's historic victory, I need to ask parents to listen up. Now that President Trump is heading back to the White House, he said he wants to teach our kids to love our country. And the best place for them to start is to learn all about President Trump and his vision for America in his second term. That's why Mike Huckabee's team put together the kid's guide to President Trump. And to celebrate President Trump's victory, they're giving it away for free. With fun illustrations and easy to follow content, this important guide teaches kids all about President Trump, accomplishments during his first term, and it helps kids understand his goals for his second term. Mike Huckabee wants to send your family this free guide so you can teach your kids the truth. But please hurry because supplies are limited. To claim your free kids guide to President Trump right now, just visit kidstrumpguide.com. That's kidstrumpguide.com. What do you got to lose? It's free. That's closing line value. Free 99. Go check it out. kidstrumpguide.com.
Booyah.
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 Dude, I've been holding my leg up like this. So we've got my wife's like, hey, we should get like all the Christmas presents down so we can make sure like everything that we have divided up and kind of look around and see if we're missing anything, stuff like that. I was like, oh yeah, that sounds real fun. Okay.
Right.
Freaking
Blast.
like I told you, I got them all up in my Christmas tree box out in the garage is up tight. So I'm pulling stuff down as I'm coming down. Freaking, I knock over one of like a folding chair, right? And my dumbass like initial reaction was I don't know why I didn't just let it fall, but I stuck my leg out to catch it.
You tried to hacky it?
Yeah. Yeah. I like tried to catch it so it didn't fall. Like, I don't know. Like, I thought it was going to make a huge lot. I don't know. It was just a reaction. And the metal part went right into my shin. Dude.
Bro.
It hurts like a bitch still this morning.
They may have to amputate that thing, dude.
They might. Maybe I can go on disability.
I would rather somebody punch me right in the mouth as hit my shin.
Dude, I wanted to punch something last night.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're better than me because I would have ripped that chair off I would just ripped it apart and slung it out in the front yard.
But it wasn't the chair's fault. It was my dumbass fault.
I always blame it on the chair.
It was my dumbass fault for sticking my leg out.
Just let it fall, bro.
Because I wasn't even close. Like, I thought I was going to catch it by like the ankle. You know what I mean? And like, no, I misread that. But I also couldn't see shit. It was dark. I literally been holding a box full of presents, and I'm like sticking my leg out. I'm like, God, I'm an idiot,
bro.
Ugh.
That is rough. I'm telling you, I would rather somebody hit me right in the jaw as bust me in the shin.
Yeah, dude.
Like those trailer hitches that should be banned because the ones they have in like the Walmart parking lot that hang out 3 feet and stuff with triple balls on them and all this stuff. No homo, I guess, whatever. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Those should be
funny
banned.
That you wouldn't say like the ones with like the Tennessee like go balls things. No, you went straight to the balls.
No, I'm not even talking about like the nut sack. I'm not even talking about the nut sack hanging off of it. I'm talking about like the 3. You know, they have the 3.
You want an extra ball there. You don't even care about
extra balls and all that stuff. No homo, whatever. Those damn trailer hitches should be banned.
Will on a mobility scooter would be a sight. Hey, I haven't lost a bet since I whacked my shin, so maybe it's good luck. You know what I mean?
Maybe, bro. We'll be out there beating your shins every weekend, trying to find a winner.
Oh my gosh. 49ers defeat the Bears 38-13. I don't know why I talked myself off of this one. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't bet the Bears. I had Juwan Jennings. I didn't have Juwan Jennings having the greatest game of his life and George Kittle having the great 6 catches, 151 yards. That guy's a beast. Dude, the Bears look, speaking of a team coming off a bye. No, never mind. They weren't off a bye. They had 10 days rest. That's what it was. But still, dude, this wasn't even close. The Niners came out and looked like the Niners that we were expecting all season. With missing pieces. Like, you know what I mean?
What do we do? This is why the NFL's stupid. Because it's probably the worst team they put on the field all year long. And it's the best they've looked. Just
funny
handling business, dude. Huh?
That's funny how that works out, huh?
Yeah, it blows my mind. We'll just take our best players off.
I'm happy for the young rookie, getting his 2 touchdowns, 15 carries.
Good, bro.
I hate it though, because all those. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta do this right.
Uh-oh.
All those damn gets that went out and snagged them up in fantasy, and now they get rewarded for it. Here at the end, at the most crucial time when it's playoff fantasy, and they get rewarded because they went and picked them up just because they were faster.
Well, be better, bro.
You know what I mean?
Get on the waiver wire. Get on the waiver wire. You're supposed to know when this stuff goes through.
I didn't care enough. I just hate that it worked out for them.
Oh, he got hurt.
Anyways.
Oh, he got hurt. He got hurt. AK said.
Yeah, I know. But he still got 2 touchdowns and 78 yards. I'm like, fantasy wise, it's like, oh hey, you did your job.
Right. You got the job done. The next round of the playoffs for a lot of folks.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Did you see the guy? There was a thing going around. I think I retweeted it. There's a dude who was like in last place in their fantasy football league, and people were giving him shit because he wasn't setting he wasn't trying, which he deserves to get shit for that. Like not even setting your lineup and whatnot.
Yeah.
So the whole league is talking about kicking him out of the league next year. He's a bum, all that stuff. All his buddies are giving him shit, right? He went in and put all $100 that he had for the season on the waiver wire to claim that running back. And everyone in the league was pissed because they were all trying to snag him for the playoff run, and he took it so no one could get him. Oh my God, that's the pettiness that I love.
I would have picked him up and put him on the bench. I wouldn't even
I
have
bet
played
you.
him.
I bet you didn't because he doesn't set his lineup. I bet you he was on the bench.
I'd have 100% used all of my stuff. I like this guy. I wish we'd get him on here for an interview.
Yeah.
My kind of
Just
people.
one last fuck you to the group before they kick you out.
Yeah, get you some of that, you pieces of shit. Mini Ball says, I've been watching the Bears just before the Super Bowl shuffle. Man, that's been a minute.
The Super Bowl shuffle. Let's
That's
go.
right. Let's go. That's been
Dude, I want to rewatch The League. God, you watched that show back in the day, right?
I've never seen it, bro. I knew this was coming, man. I'm sorry. I've never seen this, man.
I know your Christmas. Well, your 5th Christmas present. I'm gonna get you now. I'm gonna send you The League on DVD.
No, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. We can find The League on one of these 1,000 streaming services.
I'm sending it to you. You need the hard copy in case internet goes out. You know, trust me, if the internet goes out and you guys are stuck there doing nothing, you want to sit and laugh at The League. You've never seen The League.
I've been meaning to watch it for years, dude. I've heard good things from people. I really have been meaning to watch that one.
We should do is have like a locals hangout and like invite the locals group, and we can watch, because we could just do a stream straight to locals and we could play one of the episodes. And the episodes are like less than 30 minutes anyways. So
that's why I like it, because it's one of those I like those less than 30 minutes, man. I can pile into those.
Dude, we should do that. That might be a good idea for locals members.
Okay.
Come watch The League with us. We can watch episodes and kind of work our way through it.
I can do that. I like that. We got ideas, man. We got ideas.
Anyways,
what are we? Yeah, what are we gonna?
We're at the Chiefs and the Chargers. Chiefs never doubt the Chiefs 19-17 win over the Chargers. I texted Beardo yesterday and I go, dude, here's why the Bills line is weird, because on Sports Wars they were like, he's like, this line is funny. The Bills are way better than the Rams. It shouldn't be that. I'm blaming it with the Bills. Blah 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 blah. And I go, here's the reasons of why this line is funny. And I told him, I go, oh, by the way, because they all took the Chargers to win against the Chiefs, and Beardo's like, give me the 4 points with the Chargers and whatnot. And I was like, just to let you know, I hate to say this, but the Chiefs are going to win and cover that game. And he goes, oh, is this another lock of the year?
Lock of the year, baby.
And I go, no, it's a lock of the decade.
Oh my goodness!
And then when the Chargers came out in the third quarter and put up 2 touchdowns to take the lead, I texted him. I go, I should have known the lock of the decade was screwed when it was 13-0 at half.
I turned it on right before half. I watched like 3 plays of this game last night. I was over it at this point. This was a pretty boring game. I saw like 3 plays, and then they went up and scored the touchdown 13-0, and I was like, they're not covering this game.
Dude, I don't know why the Chiefs can't like score in the red zone. I don't know why they can't like.
I don't understand it either, dude.
They're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. They can't. They just can't get into the red zone, dude. They can't score in the red zone.
I can't believe otherwise, though, Will. As bad as they play constantly, I feel like, and they constantly win these 1-score damn games, it's really making me believe it's fucking rigged.
The only thing is the Chiefs have been the best team for years now, like 3 or 4 years of 1-score games, of winning. They're on a historic run of winning games but not covering. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I say this every year, but I just need to keep doing it. I've done it more this year. Just pick the spread against the Chiefs.
Straight up.
Because their spread record is always terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I took the Chargers plus the 4 last night, but yeah, I mean, it's so hard to do because usually the lines are like this: 3.5, 4, 4.5. Yeah. And you're like, no reason this team shouldn't beat everybody by a touchdown.
Last night they should have. I thought of Herbert, because it looked like Herbert wasn't going to come back in the second half, but then he did.
What happened to him?
I thought banged up his when he like did he's already got a banged up left knee, and he did like a throw where he jumped in the air when he threw, and the guy came in and leveled him like legally.
Yeah,
but I think his knee just clashed with something else, and so he came out. What's his name? Came in for to finish the drive at the end of the half.
Dude,
they're back.
Bang them knees together. Them knees banging together. That hurts, bro.
Yeah. So I thought he was out. Oh, they don't even have it because he didn't even throw the ball. God, who's their backup?
Is it no Stetson Bennett's with like the Rams or something?
Yeah.
Who
Taylor Heineke came in.
I was going to say it's somebody that we've talked about him before.
It was Taylor Heineke, my man.
Love that.
Anyways, Chiefs get it done. I've learned to just accept that I can't always win with this. Even though I was on the spread last night, I've learned that I just need to throw them into every money line parlay that I have, and just know that it's going to work out. It made up for all my straight bets on them with the -4 and whatnot. My teasers, actually teasing them was good because I got them teased to +3 yesterday, so I felt really good.
Yeah,
I was going to win either way on my teasers, whether they made that field goal or not. So I was happy.
Yeah, that is a winner right there.
Sometimes it's just that easy. So then now let's go to tonight's game, where we have the Bengals and the Cowboys. Sorry, Cowboys.
There's our guy, man.
What up, B-Hole Patrol? How we doing, buddy?
That's right.
Do it for Gardner Minshew. Oh my God. When AK said that, I was like, dude, you're right. We could have had the Gardner Minshew Baker Mayfield classic gunslinging shootout.
We got robbed. We got robbed.
Both of them would have thrown an interception when they shouldn't have.
Trust me. I had Brock and Jacoby playing yesterday. I would have loved if freaking Gardner Minshew would have been out there over Aiden O'Connell and Desmond Ritter.
Dumbass Brock Bowers.
Oh,
did you see he broke? He already broke. So Sam Laporta last year broke the all-time rookie.
Yeah, I did see he broke. I heard that.
He broke it, and it was like a it's been 30, 40 years since someone broke that record, right? And Brock Bowers comes out and does it the next year, and there's like we got 4 or 5 games left.
You may wind up seeing that going forward. I mean, I don't know about this record because he's going to add a lot to it, but you're going to see a lot more tight ends get involved just because the offense has changed, man. And there's a lot more guys getting looks.
Dude, he's going to get over 100. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to get over 100, and that thing's going to not get broken.
If they'll throw him the damn ball, he's the best player on your team. Get him the football.
That play is over, Cricket. We're on to tonight's game. Who do you got? Who do you like on this? Who do you like on this one?
Oh, tonight, the over. All the points.
All the points.
Oh, I think both the teams, I think if you can find the bet, both teams score 30 plus, I think you bet that.
I think you bet some team to score 40.
It's probably going to be like
my book doesn't always offer that, but I will. But I did bet. So I have a big teaser. So I did. You guys are gonna hate me. Loki's gonna hate me for this, but I did because I was looking at all the different parlays that I had that ended with in teasers that ended with the Cardinals, and I did this before the game, right? So I'm like, I'm not gonna bet Seattle money line because I never like doing that. What do I like to do, Crick?
See, wait, what now? What are we doing? I was reading.
So I had a bunch of parlays that ended with I needed the Cardinal and teasers. I just need the Cardinals to win.
Okay.
Right. So naturally, I could have just bet the money line with Seattle at plus money and guaranteed a profit. But I don't like doing that. So what did I do, Craig?
I don't know.
I teased Seattle up to 10, hoping I could middle that bitch. You know, Arizona squeaks out a win and I middle it. But so I have a big bet on I had Seattle plus 10, which obviously won, and then now it's on Bengals plus a half. So I just need the Bengals to win tonight.
Did go Bengals.
And then I got Bengals team total over. I think I'm gonna bet like everyone on the Bengals to score a touchdown.
Not a bad bet.
Chase. I'm gonna bet Higgins. I'm gonna bet whoever the running back is. I'm gonna bet Burrow to run one in.
Yeah. All the points. I think they're scoring all the points tonight, bro.
And if he shows up in a Batman costume to this thing, I'm doubling down.
You should.
For those of you that don't know, Burrow bought the Batmobile from The Dark Knight. One of them. There's 10 of them. He bought one of them.
I'm telling you, I'd park that damn thing on the Dallas.
He doesn't have it yet.
Whatever. I tell him I want it delivered. I want it delivered to the Dallas Star today. I'll give you an extra milli.
My son lost his parlay. All he needed was 1 more yard by Will Dissly. Did you see we lost a prize picks by half a yard?
Oh, no, I didn't even look at that.
Yeah, it was whatever bum ass for the Falcons that we had, whoever gave us that pick.
What was it?
Was it Mooney or something like that? It was like 70.5 receiving yards or something like that. Landed on 70.
We were big on Ray yesterday, I thought.
Maybe it was Ray. I don't know. There was one that Step sent us, and I was like, that's gross. But but the good news is it was a free play, so it was a free $35 that we got refunded.
Okay, we got one live for tonight.
Yeah, we do. That's Patriots. That's or Patriots last pick. I tagged him on it. So does
Cooper Rush. We need Cooper Rush over his pass yards. We hope they score all the points then. What is this one right here? Joe, we got one alive.
That's my other one. That's that $12 one I told you about.
This is alive too, yeah.
We had what was it? Oh, it was Kyler Murray over 1.5. That was a devil. That was a devil, by the way.
Yeah, I see that.
The 1.5. And then we deviled the Joe Burrow. We need 3 tutties from Burrow tonight.
We're gonna get that. Why is it not counting our Patrick Mahomes over? He got a passing yard last night, I assume.
It probably just hasn't updated yet. So What was I going to say? Oh, by the way, how the hell? Another thing pissed me off about the Chiefs. How does Patrick Mahomes not throw 2 touchdowns? Dude, I had him over 1.5 passing touchdowns last night, and I was just furious. He got one in the first half. You can't get one in the second?
That's all we're asking. Just one per half.
Bum. But yeah, I like the Bengals. I like the Bengals team total over 27.5. I like betting any Bengals players. You probably be safe just betting the game over as well. But I don't know what the hell you're going to get from the Cowboys. Patriots says Cowboys by double digits. He says Cooper Rush going to have himself a game. I don't know. Maybe if the odds are good, I'd maybe bet defensive touchdown by either of these teams. Special teams defensive touchdown.
Maybe, yeah. I'm just betting the over. I got a 2-unit play on the over. That's what I'm gonna roll with. I will wind up having a anytime touchdown score in that thing. Don't know who it's gonna be yet. Sporting likes old Hudson down there.
Now I have to bet that because the fact that we saw it in the chat, Hudson. Oh, that's anytime touchdown. I think that's 1,100 for anytime touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. Bet him first tutty.
I thought that was first tutty because you usually don't see 1,100 for a touchdown.
That's what I'm thinking. The first tutty is gonna be 35-1. I'll bet that with you. I ride Sporting. Let's see. Buku, that Mahomes play on Prize Picks is for this coming week's games, not yesterday.
Really?
Oh, so they'll just sit there. Like if we hit ours tonight.
Why would they give it to you then? Like, why would they do it?
It'll just sit in there then until, well, we got to hope that Patrick Mahomes throws for a yard next week. If Joe Burrow comes through tonight. Wendy's, Behold Patrol. Wendy's. He wants to know better breakfast, Wendy's or Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell's not breakfast. Although their breakfast crunchwrap ain't bad, but it always gives me heartburn.
I was going to say, it doesn't matter what I get from Taco Bell. It's going to give me heartburn.
All right. Hold on. I got to set up one more thing, Crick. Do you have anything else on this game?
No. Both these teams suck.
Whoa. That's
which means
harsh.
both the defenses suck. Which means they're going to score all the points.
Crick.
Sorry. Bad football teams.
Both these teams suck. Oh, that's loud too. Look at that.
Yelling at you.
Okay, let's get it. Let's go over here. Let's talk. We gotta talk a little highlight. This is our last week of highlight for like a month, Crick. Dang. Bro. We had some good matches this weekend. And the finals are set. But before we get into recap these matches and whatnot, we got to give a big old shout out real quick.
Bro.
To
I've got to give a shout out real
Look
quick.
at these.
Let's go, bro.
Shout out to Scott and Julie.
Let's go, dude. We got cestas.
Dude.
We got cestas. I don't think I've lost a college football bet since I received my cesta.
Yeah, and Alabama got left out too. So I mean, that's
bro. Go cestas.
Love these things. Okay, I'll tell you what. But first of all, seriously, Scott, Julie, thank you so much.
So much, man. Y'all are awesome. We really do appreciate y'all. It's freaking awesome out there, and I love it. And I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna hang it up in my background, but we do appreciate y'all, man.
I know. I need to get like a shelf or something like that just to set this thing up. But I do have a new appreciation for the highlight game now.
What you said?
Because this isn't as wide as I thought it was.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm sitting here and I was looking at this thing.
That is hard to catch. No wonder they
be able to control that ball coming in at 150 miles an hour. Now I'm like you, bro. Seeing some of the catches I see these cats make, I'm like, these dudes ain't no joke, man.
Yeah. Also, shout out for these ones too.
That's what I'm saying. I grabbed mine too, man. She sent them for the
kids. Love them, dude.
Sent them for the kids, bro. That's awesome. The kids are gonna love it. I'm training highlight players for the future.
Oh yeah. Callahan already has a pretty. Go watch that, dude. I'm trying to teach him to do it soft, right? Because I'm like just up in the air and down, and he goes, "Okay, Dad, I got this." Flings it straight behind him. Goes, "Yeah!"
Like, I can't wait. Like I said, I go pick the boys up in 2 weeks, man. We're gonna be playing all kinds of highlight Christmas time.
I did not mean to cough into the mic. I'm sorry,
but
yes,
shout out to Miss Julie, man. That's good stuff. And
you're
Scott,
the real
we
MVP.
appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much.
We do appreciate y'all.
God, I am even more excited for the finals.
Bro, I'm gonna have my cesta on the whole match on Friday.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be
have
sitting
that
there with
and my
cesta.
jersey on.
SD14 fans gonna be so upset because I'm gonna be breaking things.
I have to work for the finals, but I'm gonna be at work with my highlight with my cesta and my highlight jersey.
I just wear it to the grocery store and stuff now. It's actually like an extra part of the buggy. I can just put the small things in my cesta and carry them out.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Okay. Anyways, let's recap this real quick. This one, not a single match went to the third set, and the Renegades, no surprise, get the win 4-2. Didn't need to go to that final match.
You
no one.
me.
I mean,
you texted me this the other day.
This wasn't the one.
This wasn't the one we said go all 3 matches.
No, it wasn't. It was the next one.
I was glad when I looked back.
Look at all these favorites.
I was like, bro, we gave these people all kinds of bad advice if none of these went to 3 matches. I was like, wait a minute. There's 2 matches today. These were all favorites.
Yeah,
big favorites.
The big favorites. Yeah,
I hit a parlay in this one.
Ooh, which one?
The first match I had. I didn't get in till the first couple matches already down, but I had Goshieri and Ben. I had the 4 that won. I had all of them on the money line. The last 4 there: Goshieri, Ben, Jed, and Cabrera, Goshieri and Arats, and then Gonaga and Flores. I just played them all on the money line. Got me like plus 138.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm telling you, just anytime Goshieri and Arats are playing, just parlay. That's what everyone does. They just parlay like the Gonaga and Arats to the Goshieri and Arats.
Money in the bank.
You'll still get like a minus 150 on it, even it parlayed together, but it don't matter.
It's money on the floor.
It's like the Chiefs winning the game but not covering. You just know it's going to happen, right?
Yep. It's money on the floor.
Yep. Is Mini Ball leaving? Have a good day, Mini Ball.
Yeah, what's up, Gleason? Hey, no, they're waving. They're waving. They got
they're
here, man.
waving. Okay, sorry, my bad.
What's up, Gleason? How you doing?
My bad. Yeah. So, Renegades, the number 1 overall seed, advances to take on the Chargers, baby. Let's go. I was rooting. I like both these squads, but the fact that we had Benny on and he came out and beat his brother twice, I'll be honest, I was rooting for him real hard just so the reputation of our show. All right, you come on our show, you win. All right, don't matter if you're playing the number 1 American player in the country or in the world, right?
Agreed. Doesn't matter if it's your brother. Doesn't matter if y'all eat Thanksgiving dinner together and all these things. We still got to ask him if they ride to the games together.
Remind me of that. He's coming back Wednesday. But yes, I knew that they were locked in to win when they went down 6-4 here, and I was like, "Ooh, this isn't good." When I saw that they came back and won this match, I was like, "Oh, it's over,
dude.
It's over."
That's the thing. You don't bet against Icha B-Day and Benny either, man.
Yes, you do not. But yeah, Chargers. This should be a good one. I think it's a rematch from last. I think they played in the playoffs last year. I don't think it wasn't the final, but I think it was
the Warriors and Renegades played in the finals.
Yeah, but I think the Chargers played them in the semis last year, and so it's gonna be a good match, dude.
Dude, I'm thinking about now. I'm going to start looking at these from season to season. So the Chargers in the playoffs last year didn't get it done. They come back this year. I'm thinking about right now betting the Warriors and the Fireballs to win next season.
Yeah,
because they both lost in the playoffs.
Who was it? It was the Fireballs that you were on when we first started this thing.
Yeah, I went with the Fireballs when we first got them. They were like plus 600. Yeah. So I had a sweat out of it, man. I got a sweat out of it.
Yeah, you did for sure. But yeah, that's a highlight. We will be back tomorrow covering the preview of the matchup. We're going to preview it, break it all down for you. And then Wednesday, Benny will be here. And then Friday's match day, championship day.
Friday. We'll have some picks for y'all on Friday, man. We'll be ready to go.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get some video of us using our cesta too.
Cesta? Yeah, let's go. Shout out to Julian Scott, man. We really appreciate y'all. That's a cool gesture, man, and we do appreciate it.
I was trying to get a photo of me and the kids with it, but there was never a great time for it. So eventually I will get a photo of all of us with our cestas and whatnot and stuff like that.
I'll do it too. Like I said, I got to go pick the boys up in a couple of weeks, man. We get them down here. We're out in the front yard playing some highlight. I'll definitely get some footage.
Yes, absolutely. So once again, thank you. And we'll be back tomorrow to recap or to preview the championship match.
Absolutely.
Okay. Everyone was asking for it in the chat. We got to drop.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
Bombs away indeed. By the way, if you're watching us on Rumble,
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you.
well, damn.
That's what you say. Dang, she's bombing away this morning.
Bombing away on us. Chat got a double dip there.
Double dipper.
What I was saying was shout out to Rumble for being taking good care of us, but also putting us up there. We enjoy all the new people here. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and like this video. I'm looking at you, Mini Ball. Glad to have you in here.
Yeah, you're awesome.
But let's do a little shout out here real quick to Rumble and Rumble Premium. This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built this platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversations or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell to the pressure from the Biden and Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They're attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They're attacked in corporate media. They're attacked by governments like France. They're attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble's fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They just don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask. From you. But if you really believe in the fight, and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. I am a premium member, as you can tell. I got the little premium thing up here. Booyah. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble's offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO. That's STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO. STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now's the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we're just happy that you watch us here on Rumble. You smash that like button and you give us a follow. Shout out to Rumble. Go check out Rumble Premium today. You got a lot of benefits. One of them is you don't have to watch ads across the whole platform. How about that? It's very nice. So Rumble Premium, go check it out today.
Booyah.
Booyah. All right, Greg.
And we appreciate you, Mini Ball. Come on back and see us. We love having the new faces in here.
Eating beans sure gets you gassy. Yeah, well,
it's a fact.
That's
good for your heart.
I won picks again, fellas. At a baby derp. That's what we like to hear.
We love that derp.
That's what we like to hear.
We love winners, man. We love winners.
Just to let you know, the sign was going to go up, but I cannot make up my mind of where I want to put it and how I want to put it. Because I was messing with it yesterday, and I'm afraid there's going to be a glare if I shift everything around. So I just got to make up my mind with it.
Yep. You're going to have to just make a decision, man.
I'll tell you what, putting the black behind it does help.
Pretty good idea by Steps. I'll give them that.
And it makes sense. It's my logo too. That has black behind
it.
So
I can't believe Steps is such a background extraordinaire now.
No, my wife's like, that's going to look stupid. I'm like, not really. It's kind of
works.
By the way, I figured out how to do transparent stuff on here. So I'm going to make the merch look a little bit better for those that like the transparent stuff instead of this block black there, it'll just say the game on across there. Look a little cleaner.
Go.
It's going to take me a little while to get to it though. You know me.
Yeah, that's fair. These things happen.
Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow morning to recap all the. You got one thing?
Tanner Hudson plus 5,500 first touchdown score. Everybody's throwing different odds in here in the books. On DraftKings, he's plus 5,500. I will have a couple American dollars on that.
It's not Sonic 3 week yet, man. It's not Sonic week yet.
No, not time
but maybe Dirt. Maybe for you. If you smash that like button. Maybe. Anyways, it's been a fun morning. I got to get to work. We'll be back tomorrow, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, to talk all things sports and talk about Joe Burrow just whooping up on the Cowboys. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.